Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Zajinyo Mehta with the news. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs Global Maritime CEO Forum in Mumbai today. Naga Students Federation observes its 79th Foundation Day at NSF Hawking Naga Solidarity Park, Kohima. Civil society organizations calls for lifting the Nagaland Liquor Total Prohibition NLTP Act. Commemorating 90th year of broadcasting, Akashvani Kohima organizes the Voices of the Youth folk song competition. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired the Global Maritime CEO Forum in Mumbai. The 5-day India Maritime Week 2025 that began on Monday witnessed deliberations by policymakers, thought leaders and maritime experts across port infrastructure, green energy and defense shipbuilding. India Maritime Week 2025 has reaffirmed the nation's commitment to a blue economy driven by technology, innovation and sustainability. As part of the summit, several focused sessions were held on green maritime, inland waterways, maritime safety and security, cruise and passenger economy, and fortifying global supply chains. More than 85 countries and 1 lakh delegates and over 500 exhibitors are participating in the India Maritime Week.
और इस वक्त प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी मुंबई में नेस्को एग्जीबिशन में लगी प्रदर्शनी का अवलोकन कर रहे हैं। मैरीटाइम सेक्टर में किस तरह से विकास की गति को आगे बढ़ाया जा रहा है, इसे इस प्रदर्शनी के माध्यम से बताने का प्रयास किया गया। और ये तस्वीरें प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी की इंडिया मैरीटाइम वीक पर आयोजित कार्यक्रम की अध्यक्षता प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी कर रहे हैं।
Back home, Naga Students Federation NSF today observed its 79th Foundation Day celebration at NSF Hawking Naga Solidarity Park, Kohima. The NSF Foundation Day is celebrated on October 29 every year to commemorate the establishment of the NSF in 1947. The Foundation Day was graced by Achimbemo Kikon, MLA and former President NSF. Speaking at the celebration, special guest Achimbemo Kikon highlighted the history of the Nagas and their various agreements, memorandums, independence declaration and statehood. Kikon said that after the Naga National Council NNC declared the Naga independence on August 14, 1947, the Naga Students Federation was formed on October 29, 1947. Kikon reminded the gathering to carry forward the legacy and principles laid down by the founding fathers and the seniors of the NSF. Kikon also urged the NSF and the Nagas to stay united and reaffirm for permanent Naga solution. Earlier presidential address was delivered by Mte Seding, President NSF, while a brief account on NSF, the Odyssey, was presented by Vipopal Kinso, former President NSF, followed by Pledge of Solidarity.
And they will have one budget which will be shared among the 3 organizations according to their needs. When that was decided, we said it's time to stop. If we go beyond this, things will boomerang. It will backfire on our face. Or some of the leaders, they said, please, the mother is pregnant, let a baby be born, and you live after that.
Even after the creation of Nagaland statehood in 1964-63, Nagaland state, many of our friends, families were left outside the parameter, the jurisdiction of Nagaland state. But government of India was conscious that this was not the final solution.
Meanwhile, a consultative meeting between the Naga Council Dimapur NCD and various civil society organizations from East Dimapur was held at the NCD conference hall today, during which several organizations formally extended their support to the call for lifting the Nagaland Liquor Total Prohibition NLTP Act. Briefing the media after the meeting, convener Zashe Zakeseto informed that 6 organizations from East Dimapur Village Council Chairman Association, East Dimapur GB's Association, East Dimapur Naga Youth Organization, Tribal Council Purana Bazar, Naharbari Citizens Forum and East Dimapur Business Association have joined the earlier 8 organizations in demanding the revocation of the NLTP Act. Zakeseto stated that a joint committee will be constituted to discuss and prepare a representation to the state government. While refraining from disclosing the detailed roadmap, he expressed satisfaction over the growing support for the movement. He welcomed more organizations to join and believed that the rise of other harmful substances is a byproduct of the NLTP Act. Speaking at the media interaction, Aheto Yaptami, convener of the East Dimapur Area Village Council Chairman Forum, acknowledged the NCD for taking the lead on the issue. He asserted that despite 36 years of prohibition, the act has brought more harm than good, citing the widespread availability of adulterated liquor, which he described as poison. He emphasized that while the intention of the church is respected, the ground reality shows that prohibition has failed and urged the government to replace the act with a regulated system for the welfare of society and public health. Kanato Awomi, president of the East Dimapur Youth Organization, also called upon the government to lift the prohibition and introduce alternative measures.
Especially youngsters.
President Draupadi Murmu undertook a sortie in a Rafale fighter jet from the Air Force Station Ambala in Haryana today. The sortie was approximately 25 minutes. The president was accorded the ceremonial guard of honor after she arrived at the Air Force Station this morning. Earlier, she was welcomed by Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh, Haryana Cabinet Minister Anil Vij, Ambala Deputy Commissioner Ajay Singh Tomar, and many other officials. In April 2023, President Murmu, the Supreme Commander of the Indian Armed Forces, had undertaken a sortie in Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft at the Tezpur Air Force Station, Assam.
भारतीय वायुसेना और अंबाला वायुसेना स्टेशन की पूरी टीम को बधाई देती हूं। गौरतलब है कि राष्ट्रपति द्रौपदी मुर्मू इससे पहले सुखोई 30 लड़ाकू विमान में भी उड़ान भर चुकी हैं। राष्ट्रपति ने 7 अप्रैल 2023 को वायुसेना के तेजपुर स्टेशन से सुखोई विमान में उड़ान भरी थी।
And now let us take a short break. Stay tuned.
बड़ी बहू, ये तुम्हारे नाम।
इतनी भी क्या जल्दी थी?
अरे और छोटी, ये तुम्हारे नाम। और ये मेरी गुड़िया के नाम।
पर दादी,
हाँ?
आपके नाम?
सब कुछ मैंने बैंक, लॉकर, फिक्स डिपॉजिट सब में इन्हें ही तो नॉमिनी बनाया है। कल जब मैं ना रहूं, तब पैसे मिलने में इन्हें आसानी हो।
शुभ शुभ बोलो।
क्या?
आरबीआई कहता है,
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back and moving on with the news. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today attacked the India bloc, alleging that RJD Supremo Lalu Prasad wants to make his son Tejasvi the Chief Minister of Bihar and Congress leader Sonia Gandhi her son Rahul the PM, while asserting that both posts were not vacant. Addressing a rally in Darbhanga district of Bihar, Shah termed the Mahagathbandhan as Thug Bandhan, alleging that Lalu Prasad is involved in fodder, bitumen and land for job scams, while Congress was involved in corruption cases worth ₹12 lakh crore. Shah said that the centre has put a ban on radical outfit PFI and arrested its members, asserting that the NDA will not let them come out of prison. Shah informed Darbhanga will get a metro rail soon and an airport has already been constructed and an AIIMS is being built. Shah added the NDA government gave the official status to Maithili and the constitution has been translated into the language. He said adding a ₹500 crore center is being constructed in the region for conserving the manuscripts. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan said that the government under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi will find a solution for issues regarding trade barriers in the textile industry. In his address at the felicitation event at Tirupur today, he also said that Minister for Commerce and Trade Piyush Goyal had apprised him of the ongoing negotiations between the US and India regarding trade tariffs in the industry. The Vice President said that the world is looking toward the Indian leader, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, even during difficult times for amicable solutions or negotiations. Remembering his earlier days in political life, he said that public life demands hard work, sincerity and dedication, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi was a role model. The Department of History and Archaeology, Nagaland University, Kohima campus organized a felicitation program of NPSC and NSSB achievers from the Department of History and Archaeology, NU, today at the Pavilion Hall, Nagaland University campus. Exhorting the students, Professor Y. Ben Lota advised the students to stand firm and encourage them to maintain consistency, discipline and determination to achieve their goals. He also encouraged the achievers to stay committed and always work for the welfare of the public and progressive society. Pro Vice Chancellor Professor N. Venu handed over the awards to the achievers of NPSC and NSSB 2025 from the Department of History and Archaeology NU. During the program, short speeches was delivered by the achievers.
That's not good. That means you are keeping away from church. Our pastors should recognize us. You should remember this. You should be, in a very simple way,
in celebration of its 90th year of broadcasting, Akashvani Kohima organized the Voices of the Youth folk song competition last evening at R. Sempa Jotsuma. The event aimed to celebrate the spirit of youth and tradition through folk songs that echo the rich cultural heritage of Nagaland. The competition featured 15 groups representing the diverse tribes of Nagaland, comprising youth aged between 18 and 25 years. A special performance was also presented by the Tikir Women Union Kohima. Ella Kaina, head of program, delivered the welcome address, while the vote of thanks was pronounced by Kresanisa Rutsa, Program Executive Coordination. Speaking on the occasion as one of the panel judges, James Wu emphasized the importance of reconnecting with one's roots. He noted that we are forgetting our true identity, and programs like this helps us reconcile with ourselves as a community, reminding us of where we come from even as we live in this modern technology-driven world. The event was organized in collaboration with the Northeast Zone Cultural Center and its NEZCC and the Task Force for Music and Arts TAFMA, Government of Nagaland. The Kemingan group secured the first position, followed by the Konyak and Sangtam groups in second and third positions respectively. Special category prizes were awarded to the Kemingan and Ziliang groups, while consolation prizes went to the Chang, Yikum, Kuki and Angami groups.
On the primary channel.
Evening folk song competition is also attributed to so many individuals.
And now let us take a look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Mongkokchung had a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. Phak had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
And to end the news, here's a recap of the main points. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs Global Maritime CEO Forum in Mumbai today. Naga Students Federation observes its 79th Foundation Day at NSF Oking, Naga Solidarity Park, Kohima. Civil society organizations calls for lifting the Nagaland Liquor Total Prohibition NLTP Act. And commemorating 90th year of broadcasting, Akashvani Kohima organizes the Voices of the Youth Folk Song Competition. And with this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for watching. Good night.